I'm Jacob Leo Marino at the OU Fabrication Lab, and today we'll be teaching you how to use the drill press, a great tool for making holes. As with all equipment in the loud room, make sure you're wearing your eye protection and have adequate ear protection. When operating rotating equipment, we never want to wear gloves, unless of course you're okay with not having hands in the future. The most common types of drill bits used on the drill press in the Fab Lab are twist bits and Forstner bits. Twist bits are pretty standard, they just make a hole, nothing fancy. Forstner bits make a hole with a flat bottom, which you may need for any variety of projects. In order to change out the bits, you'll use this chuck key. Counterclockwise to loosen and clockwise to tighten. The depth of your holes is determined by two factors, the depth stop here and the height of your table. If we want to make a hole just 2 inches deep, for example, we would adjust the depth stop until it reached 2 inches, like so. First, I'll bring the bit down, touching my material. Then I'll adjust the depth stop up to 2 inches. Now, the drill bit will go 2 inches deep from the top of my material. If you've got a taller piece of material that doesn't look like it will fit under the bit, you can adjust the table height, like so. Just make sure to always reference the top of your material when setting the depth stop, especially if you've adjusted the table height. One very important note. When drilling through your material, the drill press will want to grab onto your material and whip it around on you, either smacking you with the material or bringing your hands closer to the drill bit. The easiest way to avoid this is just by using a clamp. We have more than we can count, so feel free to use as many as you need. And again, if you need help, if you have any questions, please ask a staff member. We're more than happy to help you get the machine set up. We'd rather help you now than give you bandages and fill out paperwork later. Here in the Fabrication Lab, we have a handy chart showing the correlation between what material you may be using and what speed to set the drill press to. RPM is determined by a variety of factors, such as material thickness, type, diameter of your bit, or the type of bit being used. As long as you stick to this list, you'll be golden. If your material type is not listed, ask a staff member and we'll help you out. Before drilling, make sure you have a piece of scrap material underneath the material you're drilling to avoid tear out. Now, let's set the RPM. The RPM is set differently on these two machines. For this machine on the left, the RPM is set with this dial. Make sure that the machine is on and running before you try adjusting with this dial. When doing your drilling operation, make sure to go slow and steady. And keep your hands clear of the bit. As long as you have these clamps, you'll have no worry. Easy peasy. Setting the RPM on this machine is a little bit different. Instead of using a dial, we have to adjust the RPM belts ourselves, which can make you feel really cool. First, we want to make sure that this machine is not running, and then we open up this lid on top. We have 3 sections, the spindle, the center, and the motor. Within each section, we are shown how to adjust the belt that goes around the motor and center. This orientation will be the case for each of the speeds within a given section. Then, we can adjust the belt around the spindle and center to set our specific speed. This lever here loosens the belt mechanism, allowing us to adjust the belts. If this setup is a little confusing to you, no worries. There's no shame in asking for a little help from a staff member. Once your RPM is properly set, operation works just the same. The light and laser guide are here on the front. Make sure that the lid is closed, and then turn on the machine with this switch. Today, we've gone over how to safely use both of our drill presses. You may notice that these machines don't have an air system connected to them. Make sure that you clean up any mess you've made after your use and turn off the machine. As always, don't be afraid to ask any questions. We're here to help. My name is Jacob Liam Marino, the OU Fabrication Lab. What will you make?